Well, hours after crews broke ground on a big project to make an infamously dangerous road safer for pedestrians, a driver hit and killed a man walking along Southeast Powell Boulevard. The crash happened just after midnight under the I-205 overpass. Police say the man was crossing the street. First responders tried but couldn't save him. We don't know the names of anyone involved. We are told, though, the driver stayed on scene and is cooperating with police. No word on charges or citations. Police right now blaming poor visibility and, again, the fact that Powell has long been dubbed one of Portland's high crash corridors.
Anytime you have these major crash corridors where you have multi-lanes in both directions, it can be a very dangerous situation, especially some of them have higher speed limits, and the speed limit is a major concern.
So once again, as we reported yesterday, crews just broke ground on the Outer Powell project, which aims to improve the safety of that area. The project will cover 4 miles, adding new sidewalks, safer crosswalks, curb-separated bike lanes, and more.